What's going on YouTube? It's your boy mk7 back in another video. Today's gonna be a little different video. Today I'm gonna be going over my 2017 Volkswagen Golf Mach 7 1.8 TS, and what I'll be going over is it actually worth putting in a is38 turbo on a base model Golf? For those who don't know, this is my 2017 Volkswagen Golf 1.8 TS. No, it's not a GTI. No, it's not a Golf R. It is a 1.8 EA AAA Gen 3 motor with the 09G transmission. So I'm going to be talking about, is it worth it? Put it in one of these bad boys, the is38 turbo, in your 1.8T if you have a 1.8. So first thing, for the power difference, it's 1000%. It's a 1000% difference. Stock this car makes, I believe, I think it's like 170 stock, which is like, yeah, I think it makes like 170 horsepower stock, and then the GTI, the Mach 7 GTIs make I think like 220, 230 stock. But coming from 170 horsepower to like, I think when I went to, because now this car has the is38 turbo, the CTS catted downpipe, and then an intake, and I took it to a dyno shop to get the car tuned, and I believe I made right around 300 horsepower, which to me seemed a little low for being with an is38 GTI. I mean, not GTI, 1.8T, but I guess it depends on the it probably depends on my tuner, but anyway, because come from 170 horsepower up to 300 horsepower is a hell of a difference. It's worth it, but there are some stuff that you have to take the risk for. So the one thing I probably should have done at the beginning is just gone with like an is20 turbo in the Golf, because I've done some research and these 09G transmissions are not the best for high performance mods. So because my transmission took a crap, because I installed the turbo at 90,000 miles and now it's at 125,000, and the transmission just took a crap. So that's about what, about like 20,000, 30,000 miles ish. I mean, which is not bad. It's definitely was a fun car to drive, but I don't think it's worth it, to be honest. If then you should probably just stay with like an is20 turbo to get some. I mean, is20 turbo on the 1 point, you probably be making like 250, 300 ish. With an is38, I thought I was making about like 400 with an is38, but I could be wrong. So someone correct me in the comments. But anyway, but yeah. I mean, it's definitely a fun car. Don't get me wrong. I mean, this car is absolutely fun to drive. It's good on gas mileage. I mean, even with the is38 installed, I still got about like 35 miles per gallon in this car, which is like not even that bad, to be honest with you. But yeah, I'll say this: if you're looking, I mean, if you have a base model Golf, I'll say don't really look at performance-wise. Look at the looks. So like, give yourself some H&R lowered springs, change the tail lights, get some tin, change the headlights, do some like exterior stuff. Don't really focus on the performance stuff, because these cars are really not the toys for being the best. That's just from my experience. If they do that, or if you just have them just trade in and get like a GTI, like a 7.5 GTI or 8 GTI or Golf R or GLI, those are cool, because I know I have a couple buddies that have those GLIs that are quick, stupid quick. But yeah, I'll say that. I mean, it's definitely a good car, don't get me wrong. The turbo, I didn't do the turbo myself, because at the time, I wasn't really experienced doing turbos myself. So I had a shop doing it up in Winston-Salem. They installed the turbo, the inlet pipe, the intake I installed myself, the reverse valve got, the catted downpipe, and I also posted a video recently of me going over all the mods lists for this car, from exterior to interior to performance wise. So I'll put a link to that in the bio, so you guys can go check that out and such. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I mean, it's definitely a fun car, don't get me wrong. It's definitely something different, because stock it makes 170, and then it makes it a little over 300 horsepower. So I personally think it's not really worth it. I probably regret doing the is38, because I probably should have done some more research on this car in general, especially the transmission, because these 09G transmissions are not the best, really. when it comes to performance wise, but that's from I looked up and such, because I've looked at that after stage 2. I think on stage 2 is not really the best to hold up power wise. But I mean, you live and you learn. So in that case, I may have to get a different car. So I'd look want to get like a 7.5 or 8 GTI next. That'd be pretty good upgrade. I was just saying from a base model Golf. But yeah, that's that. So I mean, it's definitely a good turbo. Don't get me wrong. You could put. I mean, even if you have a GTI, I'll say if you have a GTI or a Golf R, I would definitely say it's worth putting. Well, if you're in the GTI, look for like a good amount of performance. I'll say is38 is definitely worth it in the GTI. If you're in like a Golf R, I'll say probably get like a Vortex turbo. There's a lot of good turbos for these cars. There's Vortex, Mamba, Arashi, and then also the tuning wise like IE, APR, and a bunch of other. And I think 034 does them too. I could be wrong, but yeah, that's where I'm at right now. So I could get you guys in the next one. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, if you officially made it to the end of the video, I really do appreciate it. Make sure to follow me on my social media at mk7 both Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. And comment below if you have any questions, comments, concerns, and what we'd like to see next for the business. Thanks for watching.